more than I was. A truer form of myself, in some ways. Our bodies are given life from the midst of nothingness. Shape but without form. Purpose but without expression. Quantum entanglement simplifies itself, but in the process a myriad other alternatives fall silent. Forever. Long ago, as humans measure time, I piloted my spaceship from Earth to Jupiter Anomaly 17. The mission failed. My ship crashed, and I died, actually. But the anomaly restored me, recreated me from my own memory, and my spaceship along with me.
It is strange. You have a clearer memory of your spaceship than of your own life and body.
I guess I never paid enough attention to my life. Was never fully comfortable in my own skin.
Skin. Oh yes, I understand what you mean. The outermost layer of your flesh, is it called? Yes.
So now I wander our solar system, a knight errant of space, in my ship Helm 1.
It is customary, based on the files I obtained from your mind, I believe it is called, that when a man undertakes his sacred duties as a champion, he chooses at that time a new designation. The man who perished on Jupiter was called Nashville Rogers. Nash Rogers is no more. Now, you are my latest knight-errant, the space knight who henceforth shall be called Vanadar.
And so it was. I am at the same time more and less than I was. All Nash Rogers really was is now a part of me. But there is also an enhanced aspect to my existence. Not simply the matter and energy harmonization conferred by Anomaly 17. A new emotional and mental clarity. That most precious of treasures in the cosmos. A sense of certainty. Enceladus, a frozen water world, one of the myriad wondrous moons of Saturn. It is the first time I've ever visited. It reminds me a little of Meta Yuggoth, far out in the perpetual darkness of the outer system. But here on Enceladus, it is nowhere near as cold. It just has some of the same stunning icy vistas. Unlike the black skies of the outer worlds, Enceladus has skies, filled with snow clouds or dominated by Saturn. A jewel in Saturn's crown.
You found us, and by finding us you have found also your death.
As enjoyable as hand-to-hand, well, hand-to-claw combat may be, I have a mission to complete. No time for this brawling. Time to summon weaponry. My quest on Enceladus is a simple one. Find and protect the mask of chaotic power. If I can't protect it, I will destroy it. The most recent cataclysm in the rings of Saturn set it free from whatever planetary fragment entombed it. Eventually tidal forces flung it down here. And now I must find it and either safeguard it or end its existence. Computer. Access all available files on previous Earth missions. Specific focus, NERVA project missions.
Accessing NERVA project. NERVA, acronym created by American Space Program and used by both civilian public and secret space program. NERVA stands for Nuclear Engine for Rocket Vehicle Applications.
I know that part. I was there. List NERVA missions.
Accessing NERVA missions. December 1945. AVIF test flight at White Sands. Unpiloted Modified 3 rocket. Exploded after crash landing. February 1946. Project Scipio atomic rocket launch. Lost in Earth orbit. May 1947. Hermes to launch from White Sands Complex 33. Pilot ejected using escape capsule. Atomic rocket Hermes to crashed in Mexico near Cuidadora, scattering radioactive fuel.
Skip ahead, computer.
Acknowledged. December 1980. Rendlesham Forest, England. OP-90 space fighter malfunctioned during transport.
Too far ahead. Go back.
Acknowledged. December 1980. Dayton, Texas. Betty Cash and Vicky and Colby Landrum.
Stop. Further back than 1980, 1950s.
Acknowledged. The period 1950 to 1959 contains many entries as it was the main period of NERVA missions. Can you provide further specificity?
List main NERVA missions. Wait. NERVA missions after the perfection of the anti-gravity generator.
Acknowledged. NERVA missions 1954 onwards. July 1954, NERVA 1 is launched in Earth orbit on mission to explore solar system beginning with orbit of Venus, then landing missions on Mars from orbit of the Red Planet. NERVA 1 was lost with all hands January 1955 in the vicinity of Saturn.
That's the one. Right out of the gate, we lost NERVA 1. What a scandal that was. It ended that paperclip guy's career and let in Hassline and those other mad scientists. Anyway, that's the one. NERVA 1 exploration mission. Any further records on NERVA 1?
NERVA 1 archive includes all received radio transmissions, base lighthouse intercepts, and final recording sent from Saturn orbit. Final recording is badly damaged as a result of exposure to radiation and electromagnetism. It is not able to be cleaned up to normal playback standard.
Play it anyway.
Transfer your sample for collecting radio. The laboratory proves the vessel's oil is maintaining the super sunken condition. The sun forces to be free, its negative forces are over free. Its orange glow hiding the reduced mass. Although the photographic plates of the sample were found on your set, a better I can avoid that what is in you, but you all agree with you. Nothing when looking at it. Because as though the sample radiates in a color we can force but not freeze.
That is the end of the file. Do you wish me to replay?
No. That's all. NERVA 1 disappeared in the Saturn subsystem, never seen or heard from again. At the time of my own ill-fated mission, it was still the main topic of conversation in a major scandal in the secret space program. Dr. Hassline had taken over Astrophysics Command as chief scientist, and NERVA launches were restricted to less ambitious single-purpose flights like manned missions to Venus and Mars. No more far-ranging exploration multi-year missions. My own failed mission was a single-purpose flight. This sample that NERVA 1 found in space what was it? And is it connected to the mask of chaotic power somehow? It seems beyond coincidental that at the same time the mask was detected by Anomaly 17, this Emperor of the Universe Joker invades Enceladus. Is he after the mask? It would make some sort of sense. The mask is an artifact from a hell of a long time ago, apparently. The Anomaly told me to make sure no one gets to use it, ever. If the Emperor gets it, yeah, that isn't going to happen. A violent world. The ice world of Enceladus is almost gaudy in its profusion of races and wild weather. The mask emits random spectrum energy surges, which makes it easy to search for it when it's emitting. When it isn't emitting, it's invisible again. But the hierophages are clearly hunting for it as well, and they were in the same region. The multiplexing scanner should be able to help me. Hello. That's something. That's an Earthship. Was an Earthship. But not the Nerva 1. This must be where the hierophages are focused as well.
Correct, Space Knight. Attack!
These hierophages were human once, but no longer. Now they are just walking contamination. And they haven't gone to this crashed Earthship. They've come from it. They're what's left of its crew. The mask. Is it in the derelict? The Saturn subsystem is a graveyard in space for ships. Perhaps even Nerva 1 is out here somewhere. More hierophage filth will no doubt be infesting the derelict. But I must explore it to find the mask of chaotic power.
A modular man! Friend or foe? Oh, please be a friend!
I am Vanadar, the Space Knight, friend to all innocents.
I'm not sure I'm an innocent, but I am being chased by monsters.
My duty as a knight is to defend the good, protect the weak, and fight.
Preaching to the bitter end, Vanadar.
was separated from the rest of the relief column. I took shelter here when all the killing storms began. But then... What are these horrors?
Mortals turned into squamous piles of predatory, boneless slime. Murder spores from the HAERATH itself spread across space, infecting those they can, turning them into hierophages, soldiers of the Eater of Holiness.
Are they part of the Emperor's armies, like the ones that attacked my people?
Who are your people?
I am sure of Neon. Neon is a city-state on the other side of the Rift Valley where this crashed spaceship lies. Will you take me back there, stranger?
First, I must try and find a certain item that may be in this derelict. Then yes, I will take you home. Of course, I will.
Thank you, but I can't stay in here. I'll start a campfire outside and await your return.
One moment. Computer, acknowledge.
Acknowledged.
A local girl, blue-skinned, apparently young, is going to come to the ship. Open access hatch 1 for her and allow her to stay in the loading bay until I return. Security code Gamma 12. Repeat, Gamma 12.
Acknowledged.
Sure. Up on the slope leading down here, you will see a spherical spaceship. That is my ship, the Helm 1. Go there, and my computer, my thinking machine, will let you shelter inside until I return.
And if by some chance you do not return?
Then you will need to ask my computer for further help, or make your own way back to your home. The mask, so it is here.
The mask of chaotic power is here, and here it remains, until either the HAERATH, praise be him, comes to wear it, or he instructs us to give it to his fellow Old One, he who currently calls himself the Emperor of the Universe.
A beautiful thing. A shame to destroy it. I doubt I even can destroy it. In fact, it's made from uranium or some similar paraterrestrial element. For now, I will simply store it with my weapons and tools in the overworld warehouse in hyperspace. Nothing and no one but I can retrieve it from my own unique frequency of hyperspace. Time to get back to the ship.